Hello, Pastor Joel here from Chico First. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 8 says, "Better is the end of a thing than its beginning." And this verse gives great guidance to us, encouraging us to think in the long term perspective in our lives. And this means that we shouldn't get so focused on things and how they start in our lives, or even where things may be right now in our lives. But we have to look to the end. Look at where things are going and live with that long term view in mind. And we go through so many things in this world where we struggle and we hurt and we wonder, why is this happening to me? But this verse tells us to look at the end. And what is the end? Romans 8:28 says that God's working at all these things together for good. That's the end. This is all working for good to those who love God, for us to be conformed to God's image, to be restored to a right relationship with Him that we were meant to have from the very beginning. That's where this will all end. And so this reminds us to patiently trust God. So trust Him in knowing that this part of the story isn't the end of it, which then leads into the second part of verse 8, which says, "And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." God is calling for patience in our lives, which I'm not always good at. I want things to happen right now, especially when I'm walking through hardships and pains in my life. I want them to end soon or right now. But the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And whenever I'm impatient, it's because I think I know better timing than God does. I can't be patient on my own, but this is the work of the Holy Spirit in me. So let's trust God that He's working powerfully in the midst of our situation right now and look to the end.